And it is a slightly cloudy, isn't it, afternoon that you join us. Or is it still morning? And what time is it in the Northwest USA? Day in. We're actually in Washington, but we're going to be crossing that Columbia River momentarily. And what helicopter is that going at high speed over? To get ourselves into Oregon for our Mount Hood Volcanic Adventure. 2 p.m. in the Pacific Northwest. Thank you, Snowmanson. Good to have you along. We're going to need bigger parking spots, JB Vox, because all these excellent helicopters have come along. Let's do a quick greeting. Who have we got? Mrs. TPHI, hello to you. Whisper Dark, Icarus, Night Fury, FHPRA, Marf, B Tom, hello. New name for me, but Quasi Archer, good to see you. Chris Loire, oh, I haven't seen you for a couple of weeks. Chris Loire, you still got your traditional, yes you have, your traditional S76. Lovely. Bonjour. And Helicopter 5432, hello to you. Snowmanson again. Stearman, Mako, Mike Kilo, Gigabyte, hello Gigabyte. A53 Platty, Mike Kilo's bringing out the B105, BO105 I should say. About time I had another fly on that myself. It's been Dauphin mania the last few weeks, hasn't it? We've all gone Dolphin crazy. Fibro 2C, Murray, NZ Bank Boy, one of our stunt pilots. Alois, servus to you, and Fig Jam down the other side there by the look of it, and Marf doing some warm-up aerobatics by the look of it, so that was all looking good. So let us get started inside. Well, my one is the Dolphin, so I am bringing the updated Taog's Hangar Dolphin to the stream, and we'll see how this goes today. We might have a chance to do a little bit of, as you can see, I've borrowed a San Francisco Coast Guard machine. Thank you, San Francisco, for your generous donation to my live stream. There is my ride for today. So yes, I propose once we get up to Mount Hood, we could try some fun sling operations and maybe some alpine hovering. We're going to be quite high up. In fact, you know what? Maybe I should have checked the performance chart, because it might not be I've got some loose cables. Might not be advisable to take a full load, because we're going to be, I mean, Mount Hood's 12,000 feet. So what haven't I done? I haven't got the avionics on, so we'll just get a couple of things started up in the Dolphin so that I could perhaps start to show you some things like a flight plan. Maybe I will just start to get ourselves started up on here. So I do not want a heavy aircraft today for the reasons just stated. We're going to be asking some pretty demanding performance of our helicopter once we get up to Mount Hood. Mrs. TPHO, 5 p.m. in Ontario, Canada. Canada? And Canada. Extraordinary. Hello, Mrs. TPHO, good to have you. So what am I doing here? Flight performance, mass and balance. That I think we should be okay for fuel. I'll just put that on 100. So we're 3.5 tons though, still pretty heavy, even with, yeah. Why does that happen there? Why is the winch value not in, even though it's been attached to the side? I thought they had changed that. I thought Taog's Hangar had changed that. Oh, no, hang on. That was Miltech and Strataware about the BR-105. Too many helicopters. Too many helicopters. They have changed the BR-105 so that when you add the external items now, they go onto the weight of the helicopter, which is a good thing because we're interested in performance. We're going to go down the Columbia River. We are going to cross Portland at 4,000 feet to stay above that Class Charlie airspace. We are going to continue along the Columbia River Gorge, which takes us down to about here, and then we shall climb up to Mount Hood and enjoy the 12,000 foot spectacular views from up there before coming back through these rivers and lakes to come back into to Troutdale in the outskirts of Portland down here. So we sort of do a bit of a hook to come back to where, well, not exactly where we started from, but some of the way back. Hello, Harit. Very nice to see you. Harit, it turns out, is very good on the technical advice. So we've got a tech channel in our, or yes, what's it called? A tech support channel in our Discord. And I was very impressed with Harit's reasoning in there. So there is that, should you want to join it. And the Discord too is where you would go to get information about the group flight details, the flight plan that we used today, and everything else. So Discord, you are invited. People, good people of planet Earth. Oh, I watched Project Hail Mary last night at last, and I am having good vibes from having watched that film. So there we go. That was a bit of a snigger there from Whisper Dark. You like things astronomical, Whisper? Did you enjoy Project Hail Mary?
Oh, I definitely loved it. Very good.
There you go. I recognise that laugh anywhere. All right. So what am I doing? I'm trying to get this. Plane off the ground. This helicopter. Checklist is what I want. Now, I am convinced there is something missing from this checklist. So, because sometimes I think there's one switch. And if anyone knows what it is, please call it out, because I'd rather not sit here with my starters not working. The way I've been doing it is that the starter just doesn't work. So if someone wants to just yell that out now, please go ahead. No takers. All right, switches while they're in their default state. Battery connectors are on. Instrument lighting is what we want. The fuel levers are fully aft. The rotor brake is fully forward. The fuel cutoffs are fully forward. Those are done. The static pressure selector is on normal. That is fine. Aural alarm system we want on before we turn it off when it gets annoying. ADC transponder can stay on normal. Position lights and anti-cols as required. On. There we go. That mouse wheel interaction I still find a bit strange. External light, position lights we'll have, yes. Those are done. Pre-start. So, indicator test lights. I do like indicator test lights when they all light up everything as well as this does. Bing! Glowing. Lovely. All right. So, alarm push button light acknowledge. Yes, although it's not called that. They need to split these checklists. I want to see them change these checklists. Pranay, hello. You're in Melbourne trying to join. Which airport are you guys at? We're at KK LS. So I'm just going to type it in here. But all the other information that you need for joining is coming up on the screen right now. There are your settings for the flight. Quite a few things to bear in mind there. So just make sure you check every item on that list. Otherwise, it won't work. So nice to have you along, Pranay, and you're welcome. So engine, those are fine. Engine fire warnings. I need to change these buttons on here. So generators come on. The alternators come on. That is done. Static inverters, pilot and co-pilot avionics. That is no, because I need to turn those on, that's why. And then my PMS GTN 750s will come to life. Well, one of them will. Why is only one of them going? Is that not on? There you go. That might be better. So we'll have this one on flight plan, we'll have this one on map, and for flight plan, I'm just going to go menu, import, because I put it here yesterday, import from file. I do love having this in here now. Finally having paid for the premium edition of the PMS 50 GTN 750. Can you import on the free version?
No.
No. So an excellent reason to upgrade. I mean, the PMS 50 GTN 750, which is a mouthful, is a great piece of kit, even in the free version. KKLS for Sierra, Pranay. Emergency electrical, that is up. Landing gear down, that is down. We'll stow that pin. Away you go. The landing gear is down. The parking brake switch is now on as well. Altimeter, I've already cheated on that. Fuel management panel. Now, what do I need to turn on for this? I don't think you need to turn on the pumps, do you, in the Dolphin? So that's fine. Fuel gauges, as we would expect there. Nose wheel castering as required, that is down, so that is good. So, starting engine one start. So this is where I have come a cropper previously. So let's start engine one. So this should... Right, now it's just going to work. All right. I had absolutely convinced myself that something was broken there, but that's all going to work now. So here's, have some fuel, engine 1. There you go. That's all going to work. Harry, this is for next time on Chicago Airport. What is? What is next time for Chicago, Harry? So our N1, what do we need our N1 to come up to?
50?
About 50, which is where it is now, thank you. So that's looking good. That's over there. Okay, everything in the green. I'll keep things moving along. Oh, I forgot to turn the starter off. Whoops. Alright, so have the starter number 2. And now you can have some fuel as well. There you go. You can have my top-down camera for this if you like, so you can see me operating my console. There you go. So yeah, I'm very happy with these, having the starter switch on a 3-way switch here. 1 is forwards, 2 is back, and that's all excellent. So I could just cheat and just bring 1 up. Have I just set fire to engine 2 by introducing fuel too soon? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. It was a bit too fast on the fuel for engine 2. Can I restore damage on this thing?
Nope.
Not again.
Restart the flight.
Oh dear. Well, I've cut off fuel, and that is still through the roof, is the MGT. Just because I pushed the... What? That's not actually saying that I have an engine fire. Maybe I'll just start it in flight. Oh no. That's embarrassing. Maybe it's an erroneous reading. Sure, let's go with that, Matthew. Can you crank it up from the overhead up here? Or is that the crank too? Oh, look, that did it. Well, I just cranked engine 2, so I'd be surprised if it worked that fast, but well, I'm just going to try that again and see what happens. So, cranking the engine just spins it, so to let the hot air out. Right, but that's getting very hot again. Maybe because I didn't let it cool down from last time. Yep, so that's an overtemp on engine 2. Alright, this is looking like a restarted flight because I pushed the fuel control lever up too soon on engine 2. Whoops. Engine 2 crank, is that going to do it? No. Okay, so what will be the best way to do this? I will have to end flight, put those at something other than 0. I will spawn onto that part of the ground right there, and I will do it at ready for takeoff, and I will start flight. Those are not at 0, that is at 0, however, the collective. So let's see what happens here. I'll just need to get that flight plan again, and it will all be good. Oh, Pranay, you've been trying for weeks. Well, you're welcome. Yes, Snowmanson. Just what Snowmanson just said. All right, so that looks a little bit better. Except for that warning can go, please. And let's just get these GPSs set up once more. Away you go over here. So, what did I say? Flight plan over here, map over here, menu, import, and it just takes the file that you put in already. So there, here that comes. So yeah, we're going to enjoy a little bit of the World Update 22 scenery that's been added for Mount Hood National Forest, in which Mount Hood is situated. I mean, I guess Mount Hood was there before the National Forest was, but maybe the forest is situated around the peak, I should have said more correctly. Okay, so I think I might have achieved victory from the jaws of defeat and got my helicopter started. Whoops. Do I need to do anything else upstairs here? A little bit gloomy, this cloud. I think it's better inland, so I think we will be okay once we get going here. So pitos are on. We're all on up here. The horn is on. I've got no... What, I do have a warning. What is that? Parking brake. Good. That's what I want, actually. So let's see on here. The wind. What is the wind doing? We've got 10 knots from 320. So we will take off to the northeast. And so I'll do a bit of a taxi then. I'm actually on the taxiway, so that's worked out well in the end. I'll go... What will be the best way here? I might need to go down a whole other taxiway. So let's just get rolling. Parking brake off. And we're moving. Despite my efforts to make it not work. We are moving. So we'll have a nice gentle taxi down here, please. I'll take the next taxiway down. Will I? I think I will have to, because otherwise we end up with not enough room to get all these amazing helicopters in. I mean, look at them all. Look at them all. For our Oregonian adventure. Oh, the channel has been busy lately. I might be about to cross 100,000 monthly views for the first time, which is kind of exciting. I almost cracked it in January this year when I had the kind of flight simmer hover real helicopter minor hit. But those shorts have been really busy, and when the shorts get going, YouTube tends to serve up the older shorts as well, so people get to see those. So there has been a lot of activity in the channel lately, so I'm very pleased about that. Look at them all go. Have a landing light. It's quite hard to get just the right amount of collective to keep it moving nicely. Yes, I can see blue on the horizon, people. I can see blue on the horizon. Ever the optimist. So, Southwest Washington Regional Airport is located in the Twin Cities of Kelso and Longview, divided by the Cowlitz River. Longview was one of the first fully planned cities in the United States, dates back to 1920. Oh, look at them come. Look at them come. That is good.
My weather says blue on the horizon as well. It's just a dark navy blue.
Well, let's think optimistically. I think it's going to be fine when we get down there. I'm confident. I'm confident. Excuse me. So, Harriet, yes, there have enough room for all the other rotorcrafts flying along. Yeah, so we will come down to this next intersection once I just get this taxi speed set right. Going a little bit slow here. NZ Backboy's doing a good job on the BO105 as usual. You don't have the luxury of wheels. So I'm going to take a right here, and then I'll need to move forward again so people can get out behind. Yeah. Does the Dauphin have differential brakes? I mean, they're not working differentially. If I put one pedal down, then both of them, it doesn't pull to one side. So, would be interested to know if the real Dauphin and Dolphin actually does have proper differential brakes. Alright. Oh, who's got the Llama? JB Vox has. Excellent Alpine helicopter. Keeping it all Taogs. Here we go. All right, I will come in here, having traversed most of the length of the runway, and then move forward so that people can line up behind and we can take off into the wind. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That landing light is on. Bit of a strange landing light animation I find in the Dauphin. I haven't got all of my steering the landing light or the searchlight sorted out yet. That's an axis and O's issue. Whisper Dark was very kindly giving me a bit of on-hand technical support the other day, and I still gave up. Well, my axis and O's is not talking to the simulator probably, so that'll be some sort of Windows security networking thing, which I have not worked out yet, and I've got too many other things to do, axis and O's. Oh, look at all the helicopters. There's still too many. I need to sort of come forward a bit more, I think. Keep moving, keep moving. Now that windsock's kind of making a mockery of me. It's only 5 knots now. I could have gone off to the south probably. So we're going to the northwest, and we will be taking a left over the city of Longview, and we will go and find the Lewis and Clark Bridge, which was once the United States' longest cantilever bridge when it was built in 1930. So that's our first little stop here, a little bonus scenery to get started. Look at them all forming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Just in one view there, I think. Brilliant. You people are excellent. Thanks for coming along. We are about to get ready to fly. I hope we've got enough room, Harry, behind us. I hope we've got enough room. So, last chance to just check everything on down here. We're fine. I've got north up. That's good. So, yes, we'll take that left initially. Go and see the Lewis and Clark Bridge. Previously, the longest cantilever bridge in the United States. So, let's get... No, that's not good. Let's get that on. So, we've got some action there on the stick. The pedals are good. The collective is fine. Okay, I'm good. I'm going to... Parking brake is off. Get rolling. Holding down the trim release, pulling collective now, and it will be a bit of a rolling start here. There we go. Easy, easy. Nicely done. Marv, the Let's Fly official cheerleader, has got himself into position there on the runway to no doubt offer us another one of his excellent counts of all of these pilots all taking off at once. Look at that! Landing gear comes up. Bit hard to fly backwards, but I'll do... Oh, that is goosebumps material. Look at all those helicopters. Look at them all! That is so good. Hello, Icarus. Right, I'm not meanwhile flying straight because I'm not paying attention, so let's get climbing up here a little bit. I don't think we need more than about 600 feet on the altimeter. And we'll take our left-hand turn here. There we go, the city of Longview. In Washington State, because we are north of the Columbia River, which apparently I can almost possibly say today. There is the bridge. Gigabyte, for some reason, some of the AS65s are showing and some aren't. Don't know why. I purchased the AS65. Okay. Yes, the model matching...
Liveries.
Oh, what about the liveries, Marv?
So if you don't have the same liveries as what other people are flying, it won't show up.
But don't we all have the same liveries right now because it was all part of the pack?
60. There's 60 other liveries downloadable.
Is that so? Why haven't I seen these? Go on.
Flightsim.to, plenty of them.
Yeah, well,
there's a bunch of individual liveries, and there's one pack that has like every possible Coast Guard station.
Every possible Coast Guard station. I was not aware of that. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I know that Taog had... there's the bridge, so we'll just come down here a little bit further so we can fully enjoy the bridge, and by enjoy, you know exactly what I mean. Yes, so I know Taog is guarding the paint kit carefully because he wants, he doesn't want liveries to be resold. He thinks if they're going to be made available, then it needs to be for free, which is, I think, laudable. Interesting that developers have to actually make such a, what's the word now? You actually have to be really mindful about it and actually, create the conditions where people are going to have that license to, do it for free. Oh, I'm way too high. Let's just start to dive down then. The Lewis and Clark Bridge, longest cantilever bridge in the United States when it was built in 1930. And what's that ship carrying? All right, let's go under here. That's the landing gear
ground
warning.
control to flight lead.
Go ahead, Marv.
29 birds in flight.
Oh, you beauties. There goes the bridge. Yes, Lewis and Clark Bridge. That is what you want. Look at them all go. It's very hard to fly backwards. Columbia River. Here we go. All right, the flight has started, people. Welcome to the Columbia River, which is going to be our companion for certainly the first portion of the flight. I'm pulling collective now. I'm keeping my nose down. My torque's just fine. I'm mindful. I did suggest to people to bring a twin-engine helicopter if you possibly could. I think I saw mostly twins. I mean, I am loving all of the excitement of this new high-fidelity twin pack from Taog's Hangar, but I am possibly just starting to crave to fly a manual helicopter again.
And the trim off.
Yes, with yeah, that's right. My thumb's getting too tired, so I've got my trim release on the red switch here on the hat, and that's just doing me nicely there. I'm using hardware trim now on the Moser, so I have now disabled all of the Taog's Hangar trim controls, and I'm just using the hardware only. So when I push the nose down on the stick actually moves forward. So that's the hardware trim inside the Moser, and it just took me a while to sort of get my head around how it's going to do that properly, but it's working very nicely now. Very little effort required to follow the river. I love all the shipping detail down there. How good is that? And I can just level out here just with the hat switch. Oh, that was a bit... There's me going, how great it's all working, and then I just made it go a bit too far. I think I might still need to turn down that sensitivity a little bit.
Yeah, I've started flying with the trim button turned off down by your left elbow, which essentially gets rid of the need for trim release, but it also won't hold the attitude for you. But your beep trim works a little more nicely for
That's
just
like
trimming regularly.
That's like, oh, is that so? Right. I was going to say that's a bit like buying an automatic motor car and then operating it with the putting it in 2 and 3 or whatever on with the shifter.
Sports mode.
Just depends on where you are in your flight.
Fair enough too. Getting used to the attitude hold is a bit of a process. Like, it's not. Let's aim for 1500 initially, and we'll. I might even use a bit of altitude hold here once we get up to 1500. You have to conceive of the way the helicopter is going to move a little bit more sensibly. Yes, you do need to think ahead. I would still maintain it's probably easier overall than flying a manual helicopter, but you just have to. It's a different thought process, and once you get the correct attitude set, the helicopter just does it itself. It's miraculous when it works. I love it for descents. I just love it for descents. Like, I can just get that nose in the exact correct position, lower the collective, and then it's just hands off as the helicopter continues to hold that attitude. I find that just wonderful in a descent. Well.
Yeah, once you're in any type of cruise, when you're not maneuvering, it's wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're finding it maybe a little bit tiring having the trim release down the whole time while you're maneuvering?
Yeah, if you're doing a lot of maneuvering, I prefer to just press the button.
Yeah. I wonder what real pilots do in the Dauphin or other similar helicopters when they're...
They probably don't fly canyons the way we do.
Good one.
I think what you actually meant to say is nobody probably flies the way we do.
Nobody flies the way we do. Nobody. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, we are working miracles as always. The Let's Fly team, so let's get ourselves onto altitude holds. 1,500 feet. We're going to be climbing again though, so at this point now all of the energy will go into speed, so we'll probably start to see a bit of acceleration now. No, there are new liveries. Yes, Harit, yes, so I'll be checking those liveries out. I'm quite excited actually to hear about that. I just hadn't thought to check it. I've just been so busy actually, just with the tutorials and stuff. Hey, look how blue it is already. Look how blue it is already. We have just, that cloud was just hanging around Longview and Kelso, wasn't it? Now, once we're on the Oregonian side of the river, the grass is greener and the sky is bluer. Beautiful Columbia River. Oh, now that's not a very good attitude hold situation. Do I trust it? I'm just hands off at the moment. This is as it sorts out its altitude hold again. I probably didn't need to use trim release for that. I could have just used a bit of right beep trim to take the nose around. You can end up a bit desynchronized between, when you're using the hardware trim with an autopilot like this, you can end up a bit desynchronized with the position of the stick and the position of the where it thinks the trim is. Oh, Darth, having that open drink near your keyboard and mouse makes my OCD itch. Sorry, I'll put it off screen. I don't have enough space. I need another... What I need is another coaster over there. That's what I need. And then I can use my left arm for it. Okay, how are we looking here? Let's consult the GPS. So... Oh, a little bit blustery up here, isn't it? Straight down the river. So I'm going to try and just use a bit of beep trim to get myself over there. Yeah, you don't need to fly like that though, helicopter, do you? I didn't put that much beep trim in. One wonders if I might be better off using the heading bug for those kinds of changes. Maybe I'll just arrange that now. It's, again, that's that small conflict between the... Geez, I can't see what I'm doing here, so that's why people have been making Stream Deck profiles for this. So let's get that there and get that heading hold on. And now... Yeah, it's just hunting around for that 1,500 feet altitude at the moment. So... The way this is going to work here... oh yeah, I can use my... I've got my Navigraph charts in here. Oh, thank you. I'm flying too fast. So some helicopters in the formation. The Bell Huey max normal speed is 120 knots for hard. Okay, don't worry for hard. I'm on the case. So we'll slow down a little bit. So that's forward on the cyclic. We'll aim for 120 for a little while and just let people catch up. And we're going to be climbing here as well. And that is the incorrect flight. That's last week's flight. That's better. Right. So, what I'm trying to demonstrate here... Nate! Oh no, you have to reinstall. Well, look, at least when you do reinstall, you know that you've done everything you can. So, here comes the airspace. We need to climb now. So, we need to climb to pass over Portland at 4,000 feet to stay out of this Class Charlie airspace. So we can go right over Portland International, PDX, but we need to climb. So I'm going to speed hold at this point, IAS, and then I'm going to pull a bit of collective. So we're going to be climbing at about 125 knots. That might still be a bit fast for some people, so I might just bring the, which one is it? Is it this one? Commanded speed down to about 110 maybe for the climb, and that I think should work for everyone. That commanded speed is still 100 right, so the one I'm looking at is right here, so that commanded speed is now 112, and now it's 110, so we are climbing at 110. And we need to climb up to 4,000 feet to transit Portland airspace. Yeah. Don't know quite why we lost vertical speed there. I've not touched the collective. It should still be climbing. Keep going, please. That's 2,200. So probably left that climb a little bit late. Don't know why the machine wants to pitch up and down like this at this point. Should just be a smooth climb, really. This again could be a bit of a conflict between the hardware trim and the helicopter trim. Climbing all right now.
Could be weather as well.
Could
I've
be a
got wind
little bit
stable
bumpy.
at 15, gusting to 20.
Yeah, well, that's not nothing, is it, Marv? So that'll knock you around a little bit, even in a weighty helicopter like the Dauphin or Dolphin. There's 3,000 feet now, climbing at about 1,000 feet a minute. So we'll be up there soon. Yeah, that is quite bumpy, isn't it? What's it going to be like at Mount Hood? Well, there's only one way to find out. Okay, so I'm now going to increase that commanded speed, which will... Wow, that is quite some searching around on the autopilot there. That's very interesting. So here is the confluence right in front of us. Off to the right, we see the Willamette River coming in. Further upstream on the Willamette is an excellent wine region. Fancy Matthew Crawford going on about that. So some of I had a completely coincidentally, I had a Willamette Valley Pinot Gris the other night, thanks to a friend in the wine group who thought she might bring along an Oregonian wine for us to try. And it had nothing to do with this, so that was a pleasant coincidence. So, alt hold on, now they're at 4,000 feet. Sort of feel we might need like a second graph that shows us like the collective coupling meter right there with the two triangles to allow you to line up your collective with what the helicopter thinks it's doing, to align the joystick as well when you're using a non-centering joystick like the Moser AB6. Very much enjoying my flying with this, even though it might be a little bit strange with the autopilot right now, I theorize. So we just turn down the river here a little bit now. So we're going to follow the river exactly. There is the beautiful Willamette River snaking off over to the right, and we stay on the Columbia right here. Columbia is the largest river in the Pacific Northwest. Oh, and what is that majestic volcano on the horizon, do you suppose? Look at that. Mount Hood waiting for us. All waiting for us over there. Lovely. Follow the river. So the Columbia River flows for 2,000 kilometers. And it's the most exploited, is that the right word? The most harvested river for hydroelectric power in North America.
Constrained?
Constrained? Well, I just mean to say that the most harnessed.
Harnessed is good.
We like harnessed? Alright, so yes, so it is utilised for hydropower. There is Mount Hood. Can we see Mount St. Helens over here as well? Yes. Or hang on, is that it? Which one's which? I'll have to do a little bit of mountain spotting now. Sorry, I just need to watch my speed again. I will just try and bring it back a bit, people, again to 120, seeing as I know we've just been burning quite a bit of energy here. Just for the slower helicopters. 120 will still mean we make great progress on this trip, so that's fine. Oh, there's some actual players down there at PDX, so I wonder if they're... Oh, Gigabyte's among them. Hello, Gigabyte, you're down there now. Hopefully someone down there will look up and go, what are all those helicopters doing? What are all those helicopters doing? Looks excellent. Looks excellent. Yeah, Gigabytes, looks like you're climbing out vertically at the moment to come and catch us up here. So, mountains, which is which? So,
I think that's Mount Adams, a little to our left.
Yes, so it's Adams, and then Mount St. Helens should be pretty much off to our 9 o'clock right now. So yes, Adams at about 11 o'clock, and
oh yeah, there's Helens.
Yeah,
Hard left.
yeah. So let's get out and enjoy that. There's your Mount St. Helens over there, I think. Oh, I messed it up again. No, there's Mount St. Helens. And then, there's Mount Adams over there. Yes, good, good. And then Mount Hood, our destination right up ahead. With one of those spectacular lava flows seared into the side of the volcano. An active stratovolcano. Well, it's quite a view up here, isn't it? Derek Alpha, hello everyone. Nice, new to the channel, starting to like helis. Well, you should. As one of our valued channel members had reason to mention to the other day, to a new person the other day, your journey to the dark side is complete. It's the light side, really. We're having the best fun with helicopters, in my opinion. So we can just see the start of the Columbia River Gorge up ahead. And we've got, it looks like another couple of miles to go until we start to clear the controlled airspace. Yeah, interesting. Like, even though we passed directly over Portland International, it's not the largest or widest airspace there. So pretty much at the end of this island, we can start descending again, which we will want to do to enjoy the lovely Columbia River Gorge, which we can see from here. We can just see it on our sort of 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Oh, that is bumpy today. That is bumpy. And I'm still going a weeny bit fast here, so a tiny bit reduction in collective. And the airport right there in front of us, that is Troutdale, and we'll be coming in on that Sandy River later on. So that's our destination down there. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any obvious scenery for these ones. I actually did not check flightsim.to. Thanks for the follow, Manuel. You are welcome. Thanks for coming along. How are you going over there on Twitch, Manuel? Nice to have you. Just get heading back over here. And Derek, tell us about your helicopter flying so far. What have you been flying? go. That's looking pretty good now. Alright, so we've exited the Charlie airspace and now... Oh, incorrect actually. It's the next ring, so I was wrong about that. All my previous thoughts were incorrect. So we need to get past this one, and then that's going to be pretty much, well, the outlet of the Sandy River, or that little one there. That's when we can start descending, and at that point we can descend if we're following the airspace. Well, we've got the Delta airspace down there for Troutdale, and that goes up to 2,500. So we can descend to 2,500 when we pass that little branch of the Sandy River down there. And then we're into proper gorge country. This is flying's nice, isn't it? It's good. Why don't I get this onto RNAV? That'll make sense. I haven't actually been using the navigation, but I'll get that onto RNAV. Then that should count down. 7.0, 7.1. Oh, it's counting up. Why is that? Oh, because that's the DME. Right, so, but then this one will be correct now. LNAV. Distance 7.0, 6.9, perfect, that's what I wanted. Yeah, perfectly cleared out here. Gosh, it was a little bit grey over at Kelso and Longview. The best side of the river today, evidently, is the Oregon side, or just go further upstream.
I think we just got clear of coastal weather with the cold Pacific water.
No doubt, yeah. No, good observation, Whisper. Yeah, that cold Pacific current which comes down the coast there, which is what makes the grape growing so effective. There I go again. The Willamette Valley is very good, yeah, and all those fogs and sort of famous places like San Francisco. Okay, let's start this descent. So I am going to hold the speed, which is now less than 120, so hopefully people are catching up. I'm going to hold the speed, IAS hold, and I'm going to lower the collective, which means that we will descend. Oh, there's a robot aircraft on descent by the look of it. Alright, that's 1,000 feet a minute going down. Just adjusting the heading back to go. It's like gigabyte slewing now. Have we got to Crown Point yet? Oh no, that's next. Oh, Crown Point, there we go. We see Crown Point sloping down into the river up ahead. Or is that it there? Yes, I think that's it there. So, Crown Point 700 and something feet above the Columbia River. A beautiful, iconic view really, up and down the river, I imagine. There at Crown Point, that I'm just circling with my mouse. That little headland just above the highway there on the right. Just probably descend a little bit faster. Where Marf is going, in other words.
Outcrop just to the left of that looks pretty damn good.
Yeah, it looks like, to me, it looks like you are right on about Crown Point just about now, Marf, from where I'm sitting.
Logic.
That looks like Crown Point right there. Oh, I bet it's good birding down there in those wetlands. Alright, so what about our altitude here? So we're up to about 2,800 now. Once we're out of the Troutdale airspace, we can actually descend again. Which we are. So we can get down to river height now, people, if we're following procedures. I know it's a bit of a funny mix, you know, we land on volcanoes and fly under bridges, but people do ask about airspace procedures. So we can do both in a stream, I think. So pointing up the river, and I'm just going to keep this descent going. 500 feet a minute at the moment, so I'm just going to push down on the collective a little bit more. And continue our descent. Excellent stuff.
Well, I was doing all right on the highway patrol until NZ Bank Boy went ripping underneath me.
Yeah, there they go. You can see the drag race from up here. I've got a bird's eye view. Marv at NZ Bank Boy dragging it down the highway down there beside the river. Nice work, people.
Bank Boy's got the nitrous turned on.
Oh yes, well he's pretty famous for that.
Had the wheat bit.
Yes, he had the extra wheat bix this morning. That's right. Classic New Zealand reference, that one. Oh dear. So, next landmark up ahead will be the Cascade Locks. So, there were locks here built to help boats traverse the treacherous Cascade Rapids. Pulling a bit of collective now. We don't need to be descending too fast at this point. Looks like the group's nicely together. Bringing my Coast Guard helicopter inland. Oh, look at this view down here. This is better. This is good. Yes. So this gorge, I think it's about, is it 80 miles long or something? It's quite an impressive gorge. I mean, it's not quite Grand Canyon like in its in its majesty, but then, as you can see down here, it's pretty special.
I have a large waterfall here. Must be a third party, something I've got added in.
Is that so? Well, I'm seeing where I think the waterfall is behind that building. It looks like a big hole from where I'm looking. Marth, you're right there, I see you. But no waterfall there for me, sadly. Okay, so we don't need to really be getting too far. Well, we're at 500 feet now, that's good. So I might just lock off the altitude there for now. Beautiful stuff. That looks really good. Go on.
Just check the file. That's a 2-ret add-on.
Say the name again.
Is it Tabret or 2-bret? Does the waterfalls all around the world.
Oh, okay. Right. How did you check that? Because I sometimes, I'm sometimes getting into the point where I'm going, where did the scenery come from? Why have I got scenery for this mysterious area? So what method did you use to figure that out?
I've got FS add-on linker, and I've got everything broken into categories.
Oh, okay.
So country, region, state, and what it is.
Yes. Yeah.
I saw that waterfall as well, but I don't have that scenery. I've got Bijan's World Effects, which does waterfalls as well.
Ah. I still don't have that. I should actually get in touch with Bijan and see how he's going. So here's this Beacon Rock coming up on our left, I believe. Obviously, was not subject to the geological forces that have shaped everything else down here. Oh yeah, nice barrel roll there from B Tom. Very good. Oh, a few photogrammetry trees in there.
This area's had a tune-up with the satellite imagery.
Yeah, I think I can maybe see the boundary just down there. Maybe, I'm not quite sure. I didn't actually, not sure if I discovered the boundary yesterday when I was scouting for today.
My highway text is pretty good, as is some of these mountains.
Yeah, these photogrammetry trees on the other hand. Some unfortunate trees in there. The water line on the river looks good. You know, where that's been a topic of discussion in some previous streams. You know, we've noticed that it's they've done a bit of work there with their data providers.
There is another third-party package for North America that removes all the photogrammetry trees and replaces them with the 3D models.
Very nice. All right, I am going to come autopilot off at this point and actually start to fly it. Not exactly manually, but here we go. This is the Cascade locks right here. Not modelled, but still visible in the photogrammetry.
And Bonneville Dam, I have a marker for.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, what was the Bonneville Dam that that I guess superseded the locks? Is that it right there, Wizard, that we're flying over now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's just... Oops. I mean, it looks okay from this height, but it's obviously still just photogrammetry. I mean, it's amazing, really, that we've got all the world like this, you know. I mean, people complain about the photogrammetry, but on the other hand, like, it's still pretty impressive. It's gorgeous, something, isn't it?
Very nice part of the world.
Oh, yeah. It's not quite as remote as what we've had for the last couple of weeks, but it's nice to mix it up a little bit. This volcano that we're heading to, Mount Hood, is definitely the scenic highlight of today's flight plan. Chris, did anyone try to fly the Dolphin or Dauphin with a normal controller? Wonder if this whole trim release thing is even possible on a normal controller. Yeah. If you've got a normal
Define
sprung...
normal.
Define normal. If you've got a centering joystick with a spring return to center, there is an option for that in the tablet, which I will show you now. So, gameplay. So, I've got all this turned off, of course, because I've just switched to the Moser for this experience. So, you will select spring center joystick, which will enable these two effects here, which control how fast and how slow the trim release comes on and off. And probably take fly through off as well, which is the mode where the trim is disabled if you push into the stick, which works nicely in the Moser, but maybe is not advised as spring centering joysticks. So yeah, you can fly it with a normal stick, and it works. I think it's better with the Moser, frankly. I just realised I don't have my spring force on, so I'm just going into my Moser app in the background, and I'm going to fix that omission. Oh no, it does say it has spring force. I'll turn it all the way up. Oh no, I just had it a bit low. There we go. Yeah, that's better. So the Moser simulates the force trim centering by establishing a new center point where you release the trim release switch, and then you can kind of feel the spring tightening in that point there. So you can, when you push into those springs, then you have a so-called fly-through mode. Getting a bit fast again, people. Sorry about that. Thank you, Neo Barnaby. If it's okay to fly along, yes it is, Neo Barnaby. What is the nearest airport code? Well, you just give me one moment, Barnaby, and we'll get that information for you.
Just past one. What was that?
I think they're pretty small out here. Hood River, Jernstedt. I wonder what they call it there, Jernstedt.
Cascade Locks has an airport.
Yeah, Cascade Locks.
KCZK.
Kilo Charlie Zulu Kilo. We literally just flew over it.
Kilo Charlie Zulu Kilo. Okay, I'll just type that into the chat for Barnaby. And then the next one would be, I'm actually, the ICAO is 4S2 or 4S2, which is a bit later. And Barnaby, you can have the settings as well. If you'd like to fly along, you do need to follow all of the settings. Otherwise it won't work. There we go. Yeah, the gorge is lovely in here, isn't it? That is, it's pretty beautiful. That is pretty beautiful. Go on.
So I'm noticing airspeed hold seems to be about 5 knots slow.
Is that so?
Yeah, the commanded speed I've got is 127. My actual IAS is 123 right now.
Well,
and it's been consistent.
We want our knots back.
If I'm trying to keep up with you by dialing in the right number, I'm missing a little bit.
Well, I'm doing it manually right now anyway, so that is interesting.
Well, yeah, but earlier.
Yeah, earlier, fair enough. So I've got 120 knots on right now. I hope that's okay for the group. Have a look in here. This can help someone just figure out how... Oh, it's a little bit spread out. Oh, it's not too bad. It's a little bit spread out, but it's not too bad. I'll just bring it back very slightly. Very slight reduction there.
It's in the handy approach pattern.
There we go. That's good. And some buoys on the river as well, courtesy of Bijan. No, courtesy of Mamu Designs. Now, what was that strange effect there? I just felt like I just hit something. So next landmark will be the town of Hood River, which is where the Hood River flows or joins the Columbia. Yeah, this rock here on the right is nice, isn't it? Mitchell Point. Now, how are we going here for drop frames? I've just had a couple of moments of momentary lag. I think it's okay now. You can always let me know if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube. If there's any drop frames, just let me know. So usually it just means I have to turn down the graphic settings a little bit. Cloud skis down there again. Very high speed along the freeway. Softball Brian, welcome. Thanks very much for following the channel. Great to have you along. I've been meaning to add a little sound effect for when I get a new follow. That's on the never-ending list of things to do. Hi, Brian. The never-ending list of things to do involves getting a little bing when someone joins, when someone follows the channel. I've got some nice acknowledgements. Should anyone subscribe or send a super thanks. And sorry, what was that comment there?
So you can do them manually in the meantime.
Challenge accepted. So we just need another person to join, and you can have your own personal bing bong. All right, there's Here's the town of Hood River, which means we find the Hood River itself, and means we finally get to turn and enjoy our closing in on to spectacular Mount Hood. So we'll find the river itself here, the outlet. I am told that the Hood River is a very popular windsurfing site with all of the mountain winds that sort of flow down this valley and channel down here. Very good for windsurfing on the river. Harry, in parallel 42 flow, yes, you have something like nearby airports. Yeah, 100%. I know. That's some streamers use that, don't they? Space Cadet and Bag Boy, here's our river that we're turning down. Marth is going the right way. And sorry, Hood River, for disturbing your afternoon peace here. Oh, that's a... Wow, what a steep descent down into the river down there it is. Challenge accepted.
Be aware, Mamu's got his cables across here.
Oh yes, which I still don't have. So, because I'm waiting for the promised 2024 edition.
Up there.
Well, I've got very fast again with that descent.
All right, back to manual flying.
Yes, oh yes. No, I've been manual for a while. Oh dear. I think what we'll do is we'll have our little program break in one of the ski area car parks. That'll be nice. Yeah, this is good down here. Do like a volcano, although I wouldn't want to be under it if it were erupting, especially when you see some of the catastrophic events that have occurred on this one when we see it up close. Wow.
These are good rocks.
Here, oh yeah, the river's got good rocks, doesn't it? Yeah. Gopnik, hello to you. Yeah, I'm not going to be putting down my landing gear at 100 knots. Dolphin.
I think you're allowed to do it at almost any speed.
Right, alright. Well, I don't need the drag right now, so it's just warning me because it's just a little bit concerned about my radar altitude for some reason.
A valid concern.
Yes. Sounds like quite an analog kind of horn device, doesn't it? That landing gear warning when it goes off. Oh yeah, look at them go. Bank Boy, Gopnik, tearing around the Hood River. Here it goes again. So we need to be ready for I think it's a left turn, isn't it? Or is it a right turn to get off the Hood when we get to... Oh, we've still got a little way to go. We're about halfway down this part of the river run. We've got another river run coming out later on as well, on the Bull Run. Oh, those grey butcherbirds are going for it again outside. They're very noisy at this time of year. That is good. These photogrammetry trees are a little bit disappointing, but other than that... Oh, it's spectacular stuff. It is spectacular stuff. Well, I do have to comment that these people up ahead are going very fast indeed. So I've got 120 knots on, and Gopnik, Murray, Kladsky, and Gigabyte are pulling away. So they're not in slow helicopters, evidently. Beautiful stuff. I need to pull a little bit more collective there just to keep the speed up. Nose down. Oh, that's an interesting effect on Space Cadet's BO-105. It's sort of got a bit of a, like a pentagon or something around the rotor animation. Very strange. So the Hood River is fed by glacial outflow from Mount Hood. So we'll see a number of creeks. Oh, Gigabyte, let's have to go under you there. You'll see a number of channels, you know, flowing down from the volcano when we get up there. 12,000 feet it is, and we're currently at 1,500, so we've got 10,000 feet to climb. Now, was this the turn we're supposed to turn? I've missed the turn. Yeah, we'll need to just come over to the left, people. So just the people who split there on the fork, just come over to the left, please. Notice how this area is very flat. This is called D flat. And you'll see down below that there is a lot of orchards here. So it's quite productive soil. I think a lot of orchard fruit grown here. So, why is this part of the terrain so flat, do you suppose?
I would imagine it might be smoothed by a glacier or two.
It's been smooth, and it's got something to do with the volcano.
Lava.
Yeah, it's it might not be exactly lava precisely. You'll see there's a lava flow right in front of us right now. This is the Parkdale lava flow. But what happened here is, and this looks absolutely menacing when you come up to it now. So here's our sort of second big volcanic effect after this flat. So this flat was all scoured out, or when all the flow of all the material came down from the volcano. It's not necessarily lava, but it would be a portion of it, I'm sure. It just flattened out this when it cooled or stopped. It just flattened out this entire valley here. It formed D flat. And here's a lava flow. This lava flow, look at it. I mean, you can see the stark boundary on it, right? It's just stopped right here. This incredibly thick lava flow. It looks, I don't know how tall it is. It's massive. We are on a lava flow right now. This is 7,000 years old. Thought to be.
It's pretty fresh.
He was me thinking Mother Nature just had a day off.
Well, Mother Nature was not having a day off 7,000 years ago when this lava flow originated. So this is our real transition between that sort of forest and farmland environment down there up to our volcanic terrain here. The lava flow, I think, is caught just spectacularly in this Microsoft Flight Simulator rendering. And we're going to be climbing and climbing and climbing the whole way now. So yes, we get these sort of basalt ridges and that really productive farmland down the bottom. Partially from, at least, or principally from, I should probably think, the outflow from the volcano here. Extraordinary. It's doing a very good impersonation of the Paramount volcano right now, isn't it, Mount Hood? I think that is a different mountain, though. I think that one might be modelled after one in South America, but this one, yes, that's doing a very good Paramount logo look for us right now. So we're going to break off to the left in just a moment, but you can just, if you zoom in a bit, you can just see that how that lava ran down the... Oh, let's just go up there a little bit more. We can come back around. Just the sort of the scar in the landscape here from where that lava flow originated. Extraordinary stuff. So there are multiple vents on this volcano. I don't know them all, but this is from the Red Hill vent system. So it doesn't necessarily all erupt in one place from the sort of the central crater. You can see that when we get up there, there's channels running down on various sides of it. And so this one down here is, wow, it's just really quite something. Rendered beautifully in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. All right, let's come over the left a bit. We'll have our first landing. We'll take a break when we get up to one of the ski fields, car parks. Pretty happy with that. Yes. Coast Guard helicopter from San Francisco outside of its normal habitat. Oh yeah, that's brilliant.
It's on Navex.
It's on loan. Mine came up from Los Angeles.
Well, yeah, apparently I failed to download the, what's the one, there was one just over the coast. I was thinking that we could have started there today, but I thought it was just going to add a little bit too much distance. Astoria, is it?
Astoria, yeah.
Yeah. So I could have had the, presumably someone's probably already done that in the Coast Guard livery for the Dolphin.
I'm going to have to get that mega pack just so I can match all you guys.
Yeah, yeah, interesting. So what the theory is that it's not matching a Dolphin with a Dolphin livery that it doesn't have. Is that what we're thinking?
Yeah.
I thought it would always pick the same aircraft even if it couldn't figure out the livery. But you're thinking otherwise.
Yeah, who knows?
That was a discovery that Mako made about a fortnight ago. We were actually flying together, and I didn't have the livery he had, and it gave me a completely different aircraft altogether.
Interesting.
I put in the same livery, and there he was, completely visible.
Well, we are in Mount Hood National Forest right now, and right in front of us there is Elk Mountain. And we've got a meadow in here as well, which is, I think, a popular hiking destination. Murray's on the way. Elk, black bear, mountain goats, I think. Spectacular part of the world, and look at that volcano looming up there above us the entire time. That's spectacular. That is spectacular. And let's not hit Elk Mountain. And we'll take a right. Beautiful foothills falling down below us. That is lovely. See more flows coming down here from the mountain. That's a spectacular one right there, isn't it? Off to the right, I might just be slightly out of view. There's a couple of them here. I mean, just look at that. That's the power of nature's fury right there. See some of the glaciers higher up. I think this is the world's second most climbed, glaciated mountain in the world. What do you think the first one might be?
Everest.
Rainier?
It's not in North America, and it's not
Really, Mount Everest?
It's not in Central Asia.
Kilimanjaro.
I believe I didn't actually think of this either myself when I saw it, but Mount Fuji is the most climbed glaciated mountain in the world. Sort of makes sense, doesn't it? But I just didn't really think of that snow cap on Mount Fuji as glacier, but obviously I was wrong.
Well, the fastest climbed mountain in the world is Mount Panorama.
Been there, done that. You needed. Were you there on that Let's Fly live stream, Marv? I hope so.
No.
Are we stopping at the Timberline Lodge right ahead?
We are stopping at the Timberline Lodge right ahead. That is the plan. So that can be our little break. We'll find a little spot in the car park there, And take a little break there, and we'll complete our climb up the mountain after that. So, Whisper, you are going absolutely the right way. This is not modelled, sadly, but oh, that blade slap's coming back through the stick for me right now. Woohoo!
There is external download.
Yep, this third-party Mako put up this morning.
Yeah, I got it on flightsim.to. I can see it all.
Oh, lovely.
I did put it on the chat.
Well, see, what happens to me is when you find all your excellent discoveries overnight, I'm like asleep, and then I then I wake up, and it like takes a surprising amount of time just to get the stream started. Believe you me, whilst eating my porridge. So, not model for me down here, but hopefully other people can enjoy the view. I'm going to find a spot in the car park here that looks promising.
I'm going for the helipad.
Oh, have you found a helipad over there? Nice. I'm just going to sort of car park it.
It's part of the model of the download.
Nice.
Next to the pool now.
Next to the pool. I'm going to set this up over here. And there's my vortex ring state because I'm a careless pilot. All right, that's not good. Didn't keep the speed up and I was too high. So that's what happened there. Oh dear. Yes, and lots of snow machinery here for courtesy of Mamu. Chairlifts. Why am I climbing up? Why am I climbing up that fast? Come on. That was very strange. Just gently trying to bring it down here. And not collide with that helicopter right there. Who's that? A little bit on an angle here. Oop, sorry. Got the toe brakes as well. Oof. Dear, that was a terrible approach. Vortex ringed it as well. Oh dear. Let's just get that volume under control and get this nice view here set up. Oh yeah. Oh, Chris Lyer and Mrs. TPH are already up there. We'll be heading up there shortly. Fortunate, it's just satellite imagery on the car park. No models down here, at least in the one I've got, and the out of the box. It's good to see the chairlift snaking up the mountain though. As we have arrived at Timberline Lodge. Built in the 1930s. And was the setting for the film The Shining. That cheerful number. So, the lodge sits at 6,000 feet and a popular place to visit year-round. So, I think this is the perfect time to take a little break here. So, 3 or 4 minutes just to get ourselves reset, and we'll go and do some winching and some other silly activities up the top of Mount Hood, which I have left framed up for you there. Be right back. Mount Hood, Oregon. Here we are. This is the site of our Let's Fly group flight today. Great to have everyone along. Sorry for cutting off the chat in the voice room there. So this is what we are looking at. We are at the Timberline Lodge car park, and we are going up there. We are going up that mountain, which I'm going to propose that we don't just like zoom straight up the top there like that guy did in the H125 that someone shared in the real world chat on the Discord recently. I thought, whoa, that was a rather hair-raising climb up that volcano, up that mountain that they did there with the machine hitting the yellow limit the entire time. So I'll just set a goal in case anyone should like to contribute here. What should the goal be today? Time, I'll put 1 hour on it. Don't crash. What should the goal, how will I celebrate if we meet this goal? How will I celebrate if we meet this goal? Well, one, I'll buy myself these in-ear monitors that I've been promising myself for quite some time. Someone asked for a Dolphin startup video. I'll make a Dolphin start up tutorial. I'll do it as a short. How to start up the Dolphin helicopter in less than 1 minute. So there we go. And it definitely needs a Dolphin emoji. So there we go. That is started. Your support for this channel in whatever form you give it is always appreciated. Here is the general stuff that you might also consider. I have a newsletter too that can go, that might be a little bit further up in the channel. I'll post that again a bit later on, but everything that you choose to contribute here, either with buy me a coffee or super chats or anything else that you care to do to support the channel and the community, goes right back into what we do, which is lifting our game in helicopter flight simulation. And why doesn't my shortcut work? There it is. So thanks so much for your support, and all the supportive messages mean a lot to me as well, so thank you for those. I get a real buzz out of people telling me how much the channel has meant to them in terms of improving their helicopter skills. So toe brakes are on, and I am holding down the trim release, and I'll need a bit of right cyclic here to level off the helicopter. That's it there. Pulling more collective, up we go, and that is getting a bit close over there from the Japanese liveried Dolphin, or Dauphin was it? And over the ski lift. Wow, it's quite a view even up from this lodge, isn't it? That's lovely. Timberline Lodge view here. Generic scenery though it is at this point. Yes. There we go. So I'll do it obliquely. Landing gear goes up, parking brake is off. Cloud ski looks like you've landed on some of the ski equipment that Mamu's put into the scene for us. I mean, just to reflect again on, I haven't actually broken it yet, 100,000 for the last 28 days, but it's looking like I could probably do it if I could just get maybe another couple of shorts out. Oh, I've got to make this AB6 review as well. That's quite a big job, but getting there. I think getting 100,000 views in a month on YouTube for a helicopter channel is, for me, a big deal. But I think for the helicopter community, it's a big deal, the helicopter simulation community. So I'm really thrilled to hopefully be playing a role, oh, look at that view, in growing the community, growing the markets, and getting better simulation outcomes for all of us. That's the goal. That's the goal. Oh, this view up here is really something, isn't it?
And it's windy.
Yeah, what is the wind? Oh yeah, so got 17 knots
25
from
knots.
Yeah, oh 25 for you from the west, pretty much. So we'll bear that in mind if we're going to try any winch operations up here. So we should be getting a bit of an updraft on this side. So it looks like I'm okay there for power. Climbing up the mountain. So there's 9,000 feet. We want to get up to 12,000 to get up to the summit. Oh, it's a bit of an overspeed opportunity on the way down, isn't it? To get, get down from here. Yeah, that's done in quite some spectacular detail, isn't it? The rocks and stuff on the face of this volcano. I think they've done a pretty good job here. There's a few trees just in that's above me right now. I don't think that's realistic, so I assume it isn't.
I would think the Timberline Lodge is at the tree limit by definition.
There's a bit of a clue in the name, really. There isn't there, Whisper? So here's some of our glaciers. I don't know the names of all the glaciers. There's too many, but that's one right there. Oh, what a view! What a view! Just need to keep my speed up here, using the trim. There's 10,500 feet. The Dolphin's made pretty easy work of it, I've got to say.
Pretty good just to circumnavigate around the outside of it as well.
It is nice, isn't it?
Climb.
It's just spectacular, endlessly spectacular. Off on your right. I'll just try and get it centered a bit more there for the viewers. Softball Brian, I'm new to flight sim. Is there an option to have a helicopter and plane external control sticks? I've been seeing steering wheels as sticks. No idea which direction to go to get one peripheral to do both if possible. For helicopter and planes, yeah. Well, of course. With helicopters, if you are looking at a entry-level stick for helicopters, you want one with the lightest possible springs. I'm still trying to work out exactly what is the cheapest the cheapest stick you could buy without either with interchangeable springs or with no springs. I think that maybe the VKB Gladiator could be an opportunity there. It's not that super cheap though, I've got to say. Oh, I am in a downdraft right now and I'm going to have to abort.
Satec X would be your cheapest option.
Right, so I'm just examining my situation here. So I lost rotor RPM. My landing gears says that it's... Oh, I see. I think I got stuck in a massive downdraft, and then I was still pointing the helicopter up. It was still on its selected attitude, and I got myself into a spot of bother. So here's the updraft on the other side now that I'm on the western face. And now it's climbing like a rocket. So we've made the summit. The summit of Mount Hood, and I'm not doing a great job flying right now, but we will just try and get over to here. What can I do about possibly getting myself into a hover situation here? It might be very challenging actually, and there is possibly a downdraft again. Well, the helicopters that have landed up there have done very well, because I'm finding this very challenging right now. Very dramatic wind effects. I've got 28 knots of wind too, so that's not going to make it any easier at all. So I'll try and get facing into that wind for a start. Oh, look at this view up here from the summit of Mount Hood. Oh, and no, there's the downdraft again. So I'll have to fly off backwards. Wow. This is a lot windier than my little trial run yesterday. Well, so much for my winch and hover practice. I don't think I'm actually, that's going to be really on the cards anymore. So I've lost rotor speed again. So, yeah, Brian, I'm currently testing the Moser AB6, which is fabulous for helicopters because of its hardware trim capacity and the force feedback, of course. but that's going to cost a little bit more. There are the Moser details, if that's of any interest to you. There's a link for you to try if you would like to go and have a look at the Moser controls. That is an affiliate link, so therefore it would benefit me and the community a little bit if you were to use that. A full review on the AB6 coming up. Oh, I'd like to say in the next week. Now, I am right on the limit of my performance here, and everyone else has done well, but have I just loaded my Dolphin a bit more heavily than yours? Oh, here's the updraft again. Goodness me, this is hard work.
It's quite a challenge, yes. I'm in
Yeah.
a pretty heavy Dauphin at the moment.
Yeah,
Really hard.
yeah. Well, you're welcome. If it were easy, it wouldn't be fun. All right, so I'm just going to have to almost... I suspect I'm going to be belly flopping it up here at the summit. So, yeah, Brian, the AB6 would be the entry-level range in the... Sorry, the entry-level option in the Moser range. Obviously, it's still not cheap. Get that. And sorry, just concentrating now to actually see if I can put this on the ground here. Oh, the landing gear's not down. That's maybe not ideal. There's 3 greens now. Let's get it right on the border here. See if I can straddle the ridge here with my... Oh! Boy, oh boy. Let's get that parking brake on. This is going to be ridiculous. That is so great. That is so great. The summit of Mount Hood. What did you think about that, people, getting up there? Did you make it? Helicopter 5432.
Yes, I made it, yeah. I had to make use of all the updrafts.
Yeah, yeah. So we needed to use the updrafts coming up that from the west over there. As soon as you get over the crest of this volcano, there's a massive downdraft situation with this 28 knot wind. Very challenging indeed to achieve even what we've got here. It looks absurd, but that's a fun challenge for helicopters in some beautiful scenery. Mount Hood, Oregon. Wow. Wow.
It's a pretty spectacular view.
Indeed. Indeed. It is a spectacular view. I might just have to do a little panorama here just to enjoy it all. Whoops, that's a bit fast. Oh. That's where we're going later on to get back down again. You can see some of those other... Oh, I think my helicopter might be falling off the mountain. I can just see the the drone camera moving. Oh, it's just endless, isn't it? The views from up here. You just feel like you're just flying in a flight simulator. So Brian, yes, I am also using a throttle quadrant. It's the Wing or Wing Control Orion 2 HOTAS. Yeah, my helicopter is falling through the scenery. I might have to possibly slew it to get it back on there. It happens when the... Oh, no, now I've wrecked it. I can't see what I'm... Oh, no. Oh, I've just miraculously just got it somewhere safe. Oh, me pillow is out on foot. Nice day for it. Perfect day for a walk on top of Mount Hood. Yes, so that's a different piece of hardware. The AB6 does have 2 sliders on it, and so I could potentially have the do the collector from here. So it'll be pretty challenging because it's obviously, you know, the throw is pretty small, whereas the throw on the throttle's a lot wider, longer. So it'd be a bit easier to do for helicopters. But you know, I maintain that the best equipment for learning helicopters is the equipment that you've got. Moser also has a throttle quadrant, which I've not tried. It's not force feedback, but it's just I think a good mid-range throttle with lots of buttons, switches, sliders, and the main throttle quadrant as well. So you might consider that Moser one also as an option. Not sure if they're offering
Purple option is pretty good.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's getting up there in price. Verpal, you get the possibility of a collective controller as well. Just getting the helicopter centralized there now on the... Oh, that's hard work. Downdraft, straight back down onto the ground. Wow. Come on, round you come.
I think if you're getting into helicopter flight for the first time, a cheap controller is pretty good. But as you progress, you'll want to make your way towards the AB6. It provides you a lot more options.
Well, that's right. I mean, so Brian, you need to sort of survey what's available to you. Yeah, I'd hate for someone to like sort of get an expensive piece of kit and go, this is not ready for me. I would say about the AB6, and like if you did want a throttle quadrant as well, like what I'm using, this is completely multi-purpose, right? You could use this for essentially any general aviation or combat flying, right? So the one advantage of doing it like this is that it's completely flexible. Maybe you wouldn't necessarily do airliners with this, but you could. No reason why you couldn't. You could still fly airliners with this.
Big Airbus stick.
Yeah, well, you can get an Airbus stick for the AB6. For me, I still like having all my view controls up here. Oh, you're using a Honeycomb Echo controller at the moment. Don't care about airliners. That's what I want to hear. I don't care about airliners. Music to our ears on a helicopter channel. Oh dear. Well, I'm going to do another circumnavigation of the volcano. We haven't got to do our winch practice, so we're going to have to maybe do that over... We'll do that down at Bull Run Lake or something, because the wind up here is just too extreme. So I'm just going to do one more loop around the summit and enjoy these glaciers, which I can just see to my lower right now. Make sure I don't get into another vortex ring state situation. Well, Brian, I would think about the Echo controller. You know, you've got all those sliders, so I've never tried it though, of course, but having the option of all those sliders is beneficial in general aviation, so it makes sense to have a product like that on the market. Wow, this volcano is just, it's pretty spectacular. Yeah, Brian, good. Let us know. Feel free to join up on the Discord as well and continue the conversation there. There are the details for you. Depends on your budget, depends on... okay, I'm in a downdraft and I'm hitting my limits again, so I need to lower collective, pitch forwards, let the speed come up, rotor speed gets back under control. Challenging flying conditions here on the eastern side of the volcano. And I'll be able to proceed off now, so we'll descend down. There we go again. When you hear the beep beep beep, it's time to urgently reconsider what you're doing with the helicopter. And I'm already at a skiing area here, 9,500 feet. And so I'll be getting a massive boost in lift now on this western face. Another glacier. And we'll make our way down to Bull Run Lake. Oh, you'd just be glued to the windows, just ogling the scenery, wouldn't you, if you were doing this in real life? I think it's probably not really suitable for helicopter flight in real life in these conditions, but just this view. Look at all the helicopters buzzing around up there. Tech Otter, hello to you. Okay, so which other volcano is that? Is that Adams now, right in front of me? I'll just double check so that I say the right volcano. That's got to be Adams.
Yeah, and Helen's slightly left of that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, 12,000 feet also. Mount Hood slightly eclipses it. I think it's about 12,600 is Mount Hood. Alright, so let's start this descent. Oh, you're just on top of the world up here, aren't you? On top of the world. 80 knots descent. Oh, I'm actually climbing right now. That's not what I want. For hard, here we go. The Thrustmaster HOTAS is $100 and works for both helicopters and fixed wings, but needs an involved setup for helicopters. But there are a few YouTube videos on how to set it up. Fahad, can you adjust the spring force on the Thrustmaster HOTAS? It'd be instructive for me to identify the cheapest entry-level stick that still has the ability to change the springs or even to remove them. For helicopter flying, we don't want strongly sprung joysticks. I mean, you can make it work. It's just hard, especially in hover.
The all-in-one solution, Satec X, is a pretty good idea. You can pop the spring out or cut the spring so it's not as strong. You've got your collective control there as well as cyclic. And it's about $80 Australian, so for the rest of the world it's about $10.
Yeah. Oh dear, funny. Right, that's descending 500 feet a minute now. I'm getting a lot of lift coming up from the wind here. Oh, I've still got the landing gear down. Let's fix that. Crawdad's on board. Hello, Crawdad, and Vulcan98. Hello to you. Steve Williams flying around me. I've flown Mount Hood and the Cessna. St. Helens is next. Wow. Did you Fahad, you can adjust from a bottom round knob. That's on the Thrustmaster HOTAS. Okay. Well, in that case, maybe I should actually be checking that out. I'm all for gear that enables people to enter into this kind of simulation that we're doing. So there's 9,000 feet now. We've got a long way to get down still. So I can probably afford to go a bit faster here on the descent. Hey, Crawdad.
We're going to that lake right in front of us, aren't we?
Yes, and I haven't planned this descent very well. There is more than one lake though that we can choose from if we keep going down. Yeah, there's more reservoirs further down Lake Bull Run. So I think what we'll do is we won't necessarily plan to, otherwise it'll just be painful just to descend down to here. So Marv has got the right idea down there. Here's 8,000 feet now. So that's Lake Bull Run. Or Bull Run Lake, I should say. This is Portland's primary drinking water source. How about that? So, not open to people to visit over here because of the need to protect the purity of the water. And again, like everything else around here, it's all been scoured out over the millennia by Mount Hood. Lake Bull Run right there. Actually, maybe the spot view will be a bit nicer. There we go. There's the mountain. And you can see how that's been scoured out. It's been scoured out again because it's on a bit of a ridge up here. Alright, so now I'm descending, so let's fix that problem and just head down the valley. So yes, it is in the watershed, so there's a need to protect it. It's for the purity of the water supply for Portland. Okay, so how am I going here? Still descending at 1,000 feet a minute, and we definitely want to do a bit of a fun old river run down here on the Bull Run River. So I'll just get down into that chasm down there. Oh, so for hard, sorry to get back to your comment there. You can adjust the spring, but it's a very primitive knob. Sure. Okay, got you. Yeah, I should probably check that out. I think it'd be worth it for people who are entering simulation or entering into helicopter simulation and want a reasonable stick. That's the Thrustmaster HOTAS. That one's got the benefit, I think, of being compatible with PlayStation as well. So we can welcome more people into flight simulation, helicopter flight simulation.
It's twice in 2 days I've heard that comment.
That it
I had Mexican dinner last night and the wife called me a primitive knob.
Oh my god. Moving right along. Thank you, Marv. Crazy watching this, Stephen, knowing that you're in the east practice area for flight schools out of Troutdale. Well, we're heading for Troutdale, Stephen. That's where we're going. Is that where you flew out of in your Cessna for the volcanoes? Troutdale, is that how you've accessed Mount Hood and potentially Mount St. Helens? Oh, these photogrammetry trees are a bit unfortunate, aren't they? Still got the crew behind me, some of them. Maybe I got a bit fast there. Ah, Troutdale, it's actually your airport. Ah, that's awesome. So, no special scenery, I'm afraid, for us in Flight Simulator today. I didn't actually get to looking on flightsim.to. It took me all day, well, not all day, but it's just amongst the other stuff I wanted to do yesterday. I wasn't able to get onto the case of finding proper scenery for Troutdale Airport. So coming up on one of the next lakes here in the catchment system, so there would not likely be people in here, but I am going to put out the rescue swimmer or the SARTEC, and yeah, we'll try and come up onto a nice hover on over the next lake.
Are you using the tablet to do that, or you're physically hovering?
I will physically hover, so I'll use the T-hover, and I'll open up the doors, so I probably will need the tablet. Actually, I can almost do it without the tablet, I think. Yeah, I think oh, no, you do need to prompt it, don't you? The own SAR ops, you do actually need the tablet to prompt it.
Yeah, that requires the tablet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you could only work when you're at 55 feet.
Yeah, fair enough too. So, you're saying that you'd rather throw the SARTEC out at like 500, or...?
No. Well, given we're currently sitting at about 2,500 feet, 55 feet is going to be hard to achieve, because I think it's MSL it's measuring off, not AGL.
It should be AGL, but that's an interesting
AGL.
thought.
Really?
But they definitely gave us too short of a winch, and they are revising it for the next release. So
Good
that's coming.
stuff. Good stuff. Gorge Winds Aviation, the best school at Troutdale, says Stephen. Excellent. Gorge Winds. Gorge winds is probably something to be slightly mindful of, I would have thought, in our aviation journey. Oh, those winds up the top of Mount Hood were really quite something today, weren't they? Up to 30 knots. Push us around, all right. Yeah, that was hard work getting up to the volcano, all right. Beautiful looking. Again, the river is the water effect, and MSFS is following the river really nicely. Photogrammetry trees aren't helping the scene very much, I've got to say. All right, here is a winching opportunity. Sorry, Marv?
I was just saying, I haven't got any photogrammetry trees. I've got all the 3D model trees in here.
Okay, well, you...
I don't know if that's something Bargian's done.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of things that look like rock pillars that I think are actually mistakes that are trees.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I'm slowing down here. We're going to do a little bit of winch operations here. So, non-dolphins or non-dauphins. If you've got the search and rescue... Oh, that scenery is not looking too good down there. There's a little bit of a weirdness in the water, so I'll just go a little bit further forward. We'll try a few minutes of... Oh, Golf 1 Aviator. What have you got there? A caribou, is it? Nice.
Impressed me with a winch up off that.
Yeah, we'll just try some winch operations over here. I'll just get... over to the shore a little bit more. We'll try and transition to hover. In fact, I might ask for it to do that now. T-hov. Up the nose comes. Woo.
Don't forget to arm your floats.
Floats are armed. Thank you. As far as I know, you can't re-stow those floats. Alright, so this is not helpful for T-hover because I've got not over the water. So I'll just come a little bit over here. Still 200 feet up. So we'll just use collective sync to adjust the... Why do you want to fly over there, helicopter? Why do you want to go right all the time? That's not what I want. So 302 at 7 knots. Yeah, so my helicopter wants to balloon off to... I'm going to take T-hover off and try this again. Let's just capture something I don't want it to capture. So I'll be better off coming into an actual manual hover over here. Over by Bank Boy there. So Bank Boy can enjoy my wind chops over here. If I actually ever manage to come into a hover. Alright, and that was the classic... Why do you want to fly off to the right every time, Dolphin?
Engage at trim.
Yeah.
Marv, you may be right about the altitude. I can't engage it even though I'm 34 feet above the water.
Yeah, I've landed on top of the damn wall and it's just cleared for me now.
Alright, so I've used that to synchronize my collective, so I just get the red triangle inside the green one, and then hold down collective sync, and lower that collective, whilst also not crashing into the trees. I want to get 50 feet on here, pull collective now, release collective sync, and now we should be in a nice hover. So, open up that door. Open up the rescue hatch up the top there, which doesn't seem to operate off the tablet as far as I can tell. And, well, there's that yellow helicopter crashing into me. So finally got myself into a nice hover here. And we'll look at the doors and hoists. Rescue hatch is open. start own SAROPS. Now, can I pop that tablet? No, I can't, can I? That tablet's only visible in the cockpit view, right? Oh, start own SAROPS, but I'll need the hoist power on. Pilots. So is this what you were saying, Whisper, that you were not able to trigger own SAROPS?
So start on SAROPS is green.
Yeah.
The door is open, and that button is yellow. But I can't click on start hoisting, which would be what lowers the guy with the basket.
All right, so that's an interesting little situation, isn't it, from Taog's hangar? So we are indeed at 1,100 feet above sea level, 50 feet, or yeah, just less than 50 feet above ground level, and we can't chuck the rescue swimmer out. That's not very good, is it?
Nope.
No. In fact, I can't even lower the hoist at this rate.
I've got it to work for mine.
So you've got own SAROPS working for you, Marv, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, mate. Yep. I'm just hovering just above the damn wall.
Oh, you're above the ground, not the water?
Oh no, I'm on water.
Huh.
Well, that's all open.
So
One
put
last
the
try.
cable out.
I can't even lower the cable. I've got that on a switch.
My cable would lower. It was just an empty cable.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. No basket.
Yeah.
Right.
So I've just come up a little bit, and I just got the warning straight away. Hover below 55 feet above rescuing.
Well, I'm thinking that mine's just not working, so it's a bit of a pity.
Right.
I had it working on the airport earlier today, but I was probably pretty close to sea level.
Interesting. Interesting. Ringo, you're just getting right in close there. Yeah, it's only chest deep. Well, water here is not too deep, is it? So, yes. Well, look, that's very interesting. Very, very interesting. So that's not what I expected to happen.
Okay, I've got my swimmer on board and my victim.
So it's actually, so you've got it all to work.
Yes, mate.
What do you think the difference is?
I do not know, to be honest with you.
Oh! Actually, I've got to start hoisting active if
Yep.
I open the door. Something
you don't-
changed.
You got to
I
open
think
the
you
door,
have-
the back door.
I wonder if you have to fly some distance from where you activate the hoverboat, or activate
Is there anyone-
SAR.
Is there anyone flying near Marth? The end of the dam?
I am.
Helicopter 543, just have a look down my right side, see if you can see the swimmer and rescuer on the door.
No, the door is closed. Nothing's animated for me.
Okay. Righto. So
Yeah,
it's
not
not
too,
sharing
not too
animation.
surprising, is it? Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I lost it. Oh, there it is. Nope. Well, it's not crash.
Rescuer aboard.
This remains quite a mystery, doesn't it? I mean, I could try and get a little bit lower, would be the only other thing I can think of here. So that's 25 feet now. You'd be getting really...
Oh, I've got it.
Okay, land at destination, complete your SAR. Okay. Just slide it back over there, damn wall.
And have you got a yellow, Whisper, have you got a yellow rescue door when you're doing this?
Yeah, because it was yellow means you can open it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, if I click the yellow thing, it just closes it. So that's open. Start own SAROPS is not functional for me. That's rather annoying. I mean, the only other thing is I could just try and fly that short distance like you suggested. So T-hopper comes off. Whoa, that was a bit of a sharp transition. So we'll just move along a bit.
So I'm sitting at 150 feet above that damn wall, and it worked all right for me.
150 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So let's ask for T-hover again. This is your last chance, Dolphin. If you're not going to work this time, you're not going to work, I suspect. And once again, it wants to fly off to the right. Why do you want to do that? What's so good about the right?
And is your gear down as well when you're lowering your winch?
No.
That's the only thing different I had to you guys, so I had my gear down.
I wouldn't have thought you'd have
No,
the
I
gear.
think I had my gear down initially.
Don't think you want to have your gear down for picking stuff out of the water. Unless there's
Right,
That's
I'm
the
in.
only thing I did
something I
different
don't
than you
understand
guys.
about the way the Dolphin operates. Well, so that's two people who did sort of manage it in the end, but quite a few who didn't. So, bit of a mystery.
Alright, I'll come back towards you there, Matt, and I'll try it again.
I'm not even over the water now because this helicopter really wants to go to places I don't want it to go. So, pushing it into the springs, fly-through mode is on. Release. Should cancel out that movement now.
I see another difference. Snow and Marv. No, Marv is in the Dauphin and not the Dolphin. Search and rescue.
Oh, okay. One of you's in the
How about
Dauphin, one of
Whisper?
you's in the Dolphin.
Yeah, I'm in the Dauphin.
But I'm in the Dolphin, and mine is enabled itself. Of course, I can't get a stable
Ah,
hover
never
at this moment.
Okay, I'll get this into a hover.
I'm very confident that my hover is excellent here right now. It took a bit of an effort.
Okay. I'm
Radar out
holding.
35 feet. I could just bring that orientation cross here a little bit back towards me. That should be absolutely
All right, Matt.
perfect. What?
I have gear down, I'm in hover. I'll open that back door. Door is open, hit start own air ops, or own star ops I should say. And here it's doing nothing, so I'll go lower.
Community effort trying to get the own SAR ops working inside the Dolphin. Well, who was that who came down at high speed, dropped out of the sky? Crawdad. Ouch.
Nope. Let's take it back up.
All right.
There we go.
I'm getting very
Okay,
close to
so the
calling it
height-
off.
1,150 is when it engaged for me.
So you were higher up.
Can
Okay.
you- Yep, there we go. So it's engaging now from my current position. So start.
I just almost ended up in the water. Because I
Hover
did not-
below 55, okay.
Yeah, it's not altitude, but I'm not sure what enabled it because it was not working earlier, and now it is.
Yeah,
And
you
you
just,
can't-
I just see like I'm too high for it, so I'm just going back down to see if that changes anything again. There we go. Okay, start hoisting. I'm at 1,150 feet.
Oh, okay. I think I might have just cracked it as
Starting
well.
hoist.
So what the difference to me is, it seems to be that you need to start it outside of 55 feet. You need to be higher up than 55 feet radar outs. And if you have
And
achieved
lower
that,
into it.
then yes, you lower into it. And now I can start hoisting.
I
So there we go. I have hoist. And that's the wrong way.
So on the side of my aircraft, you should see a cage with the swimmer hanging off the cage.
I don't think
on
we're going to
winch.
get those animations on the other aircraft. Yeah, onto the water you go, rescue swimmer. Excellent stuff. So, there it is. Oh, that's pretty... That looks pretty spectacular, doesn't it? On the flyby. Yeah, I mean, I'm keeping a pretty good hover there, but I've got the rescue swimmer in the water. Pretty happy with that. That looks good. Now I'm happy. I was getting a little bit annoyed with this before, but that is working exactly as I'd want it. And I've got Snowmanson there as well, doing a bit of a raking through the water there.
I went back a little bit and I dragged my dude along like he's skiing.
Bit of water skiing, courtesy of Taog's Hangar. Thanks, Taog's Hangar, for the water skiing opportunity. All right, that is really good. So I'm going to hop back in the cockpit now. And can I still go external on that? No, world, is it? Yeah, that might still work. So internal, I will rescue secured. That's done. And so now what? I could bring in the cable. So here comes the... There it is. Up you come. And it draws it for all the other ones as well, of course. I get the repeated basket on the other helicopters as well. So there's my excellent people who have completed their rescue mission. Excellent, well done. Yeah. And so, board rescuee.
Right, my dude is bored.
Everyone thank the local kayak club who provided the victims.
Close those doors. Up the top first. This doesn't seem to reliably trigger from the tablet, that top door. All right, I'm all closed up, so I'm going to start meandering off now. Get back on track. Troutdale is our destination, so first of all, we'll just synchronize the collective there so we don't jump out of the sky. T-hover comes off. Look ahead.
Gear up.
Gear up, indeed. I don't think gear was required. I think it was the lowering down into it. I mean, that's my theory at the moment. And there, people watching the stream, is my victim in the back. My lucky rescuee. Yeah, BH, you don't have your own SAR options, but it looks like I have an update available, so I'm trying that. Also, what might be a factor is the variant of helicopter that you have. It's not necessarily in every Dauphin, but it is in every Dolphin. Nice photogram.
You need to make sure you've selected the search and rescue variant.
Correct. All right, we are flying. Parking brake comes off. I've got a clear board now, and now it's straight into, well, sort of straight in to Troutdale. Oh, so BH was the HH-65B, right? I don't have own SAR ops. Is it possible it didn't update? Have you downloaded? I always stream everything because that works really nicely for me.
Yep. Don't download the aircraft, stream it.
Yeah, I think you're in a slightly safer condition if you can do that.
Especially early on when it changes fairly rapidly.
Yes.
Yep. And it's not always downloading. It downloads once and holds in your cache memory.
Yes. Yes. So listen to the people. How beautiful is this untouched forest protecting Portland's water supply? Beautiful rocks there on the little island coastline there.
So the Let's Fly crew came along and dumped a whole heap of avgas through the air.
Oops, sorry guys. Alright, that's looking good. Dolphin, you do your magical thing. I just point it, release that trim release, and we are holding that beautifully. Another dam.
Ooh. Yeah, nice drop away. Oh, there's a house right below it.
Well, it might be that that house might actually be machinery for the dam, I'd suspect. And is this this what do they call it? A trout ladder or something, or a salmon? What do they call those things?
Yeah. Yep. Fish ladder.
Fish ladder. Thank you. Yeah. So the fish can climb up. beautiful stuff. So we're only about 10 nautical miles from Troutdale here. We feel like we're absolutely in the wilderness here, which I suppose we are. So we'll be making approach...
Still haven't seen the animals.
No animals so far today. No one's called out, oh, I've just seen a moose or a deer or something.
Mm.
So Portland, Troutdale. So we're going to be going in from the east. Get into that westerly breeze. The wind now 5 knots from 312. And we can take the... I think we'll take the biggest apron. Looks like it's past the main building there. So about halfway down the runway before we turn right is what we'll do at Troutdale. Maybe Stephen would recommend exactly. It could be your pick, Stephen. Actually, you can tell us where to park. Oh, that was my idea. This looks like the biggest apron is the one at the western side of what looks like the main building there at Troutdale on the northern side of the field. So turning right about halfway down off the runway is what my plan is, Stephen. So I hope that's all right.
Oh, thank you, Mamu.
You got some. You just running into some cables.
Yeah.
Oh, good times.
So you'll come over a bridge and all of a sudden cable sharp right near you. She's quite tight, this river.
Bull Run.
Oh, that looks cool. Oh, can I make it under that? Nope.
So, let's go. Oh yeah, I've got some power lines now. I can see those. So
yep, same ones the other side.
Yeah,
oh.
These ones are red and white, thankfully, so they're a bit more visible.
The rocks look really good in the river,
don't they? I wonder if they have done a bit more of a complete data overhaul on the river, because I thought it was just the national park.
Well,
so I feel we're out of the special scenery by now.
It's a big grid around the parks.
Yeah.
They took a big square in that surround the parks and added terrain.
Yeah. Here's the Sandy River.
Sort of
So
like
the Bull Run has flowed into the Sandy River here. So this is the Sandy River, which will take us right back into Portland. Sorry, Marv.
Just going to say, it looks like they've done some sort of biome, because I've got grasses and different vegetations down there at the waterline.
Good work, Microsoft Flight Simulator. I mean, that's the, they can't, have the whole world models in the highest resolution. So if they can do this kind of good work with the generic scenery, that's what you want. That's what we need in the simulator. So even that cliff face in front of me there, even that's looking terrific. Just with that auto-generated scenery there. Good work, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Stephen, as you go down about midfield, that's NV Air and Repair Shop on the right. Yeah, transient parking is east of the main buildings. South side of the field. Okay, so we'll go north side of the field, but east of the main buildings. Gotcha. Thanks, Stephen. This is dedicated to you, seeing as we've found a Troutdale residence. I was going, well, I don't know if he lives there.
Local guide.
A local guide. Thank you. That's nice.
Or area expert. One of the two.
Yeah, all of the above. So, can we still see Mount Hood on the horizon there? No, it's still just dip below these close hills. Sandy River's got a bit of an opportunity for a bit of a river racing there for you. Yeah, dive down the Dolphin, sorry.
Make that tail rudder work.
Step on the wall, so a bit more right pedal required here. Oh, so the default scenery does have a helipad, Stephen, but yeah, we've got about 30 helicopters, so we'll we might need a bigger apron. We're gonna need a bigger apron. Oh dear.
If it's a 50-meter square pad, we'll be okay.
Some of the flying. All right, so you know how I love to see a really good parking job, people? So what I'm imagining is that we are going to be on the north side of the field with our noses pointed back towards the runway, so facing south. and we'll admire our incredible parking skills in our helicopters. Now look at Marv go, and your Dolphin down there as well. That's excellent. Dauphin, maybe. Yeah, nice formation, tight corner we just took there. Brilliant. JB Vox, how you going in your llama today, I wonder? Good stuff. This almost takes us back to the field. I will set up for a proper approach, so I'll hop out of the gorge at some point. Oh, okay. Hillsborough Aero does heli training from the southeast side of the airport. Oh, I'm still steering this out of the corner of my eye. They use the south side grass strip for parking. Good. Yeah, haven't found an abundance of modelled airports around here, sadly, so we'll just have to take what we're given. I'm not opposed to renting the scenery for a day if it's available, so I can put it in the stream. But I didn't find any in this neighbourhood, so I just had to go with ones that look like they would offer a fun flight, like this river run. Nice way to wind up a volcanic exploration. Woohoo! Whoa. Might have dropped a couple frames there.
Yeah, it just spiked, just quickly.
Right. Oh, maybe we just hit a boundary to load it in. Alright, so after the next big bend, which we will fly around to the right, I am going to climb up and do a sensible approach. People can do whatever they like, but that's what I'm going to do. If you want to follow me, and we'll do a left base onto the runway to the west. Oh yeah. That's fun. Wow, pretty spectacular scenery in here, isn't it? I mean, imagine living down here. Cold in winter, but...
Oops, blade limit.
Oh dear. Okay, I'm climbing up now. And we'll get this to a nice approach. Troutdale. Stephen Williams, keep following the river north and it will put you in the east end of runway 25, runway 25, no kidding. I thought I'd do a sensible approach. Alright, to wit, lowering collective, lowering the landing gear. I get a vibration in the stick with the airflow effect there. So here's my left base onto runway 25. Alois is already there. Parking brake is off. Landing light is on. Runway 25, and there's the big apron I'm thinking of there, which I think will be nice for us. So that'll start to come down now. Nose up, hands off the stick, amazing stuff. Love these approaches. Bit more collective, please. No, not even any compensating pedal required there. Perfect. Very easy to fly. During the summer, runway 25 has major thermals due to the 1,000-acre dog park just east of the airport. Amazing. Amazing. So, north side, turn right, get our noses pointing into the runway. That'll be fun. Murray JC's in the right parking lot, at least. Parking lot. Apron. I'll just land on the taxiway. Slightly rolling finish. Done. Down you go. Good work, Dolphin. Did us proud. So let's get turning around here and get our noses pointing at the runway. There's some little T-bars there to help, maybe. Trying to get it moving again. Alright, and round you come. Oh. I think I'm bunny hopping it. Alright, it's kind of ended up where I wanted it. Let's get these engines cooling down.
Funny how the tradie always blames their tools.
I'm pretty sure I didn't blame my tools there. That was 100% my fault. So anyway, let's let's turn that alarm off. That's good. Let these turbines cool down for a couple of minutes and just enjoy the view here with everyone parking up nicely. Oh yeah, liking the parking job there. Alois, you're not quite straight there, but oh, nice lineup of helicopters looking down the road though. Liking the look of that. Mrs. TPHI and your MH60. Oh, you're putting us to shame, aren't you, with the MH60 there? That is a pretty vast machine compared to these ones. Oh, good work, pilots. That's great. There's a second row back there with helicopter 5432 if you want it. Whisper Dart using the wheels to good effect there. Oh, Stephen, you're flying Coast Guard out of Astoria, yeah, with the Dolphin, are you? That's good. I might just do a live stream just with a few more missions in ED Pro. I think that the live stream I did with Matt from Moravia was a lot of fun. I just don't think that my flying was super fantastic. I'd just like to maybe just concentrate just a bit more on the flying. So that'll be a solo stream, but I might just do that on a weeknight this week and see if anyone wants to learn a bit more about what ED Pro is like. Look at that absolutely magnificent lineup of helicopters. Can I get Mount Hood in this shot? Actually, where is Mount Hood? No, it's hidden behind those hills over there, isn't it? That's no good. Oh well. There we go. Oh, I do like a good parking situation. And pilots, you have done me proud. You have done me proud. I'm liking the look of that a lot. That is going straight to the screenshots channel. I didn't do any screenshots today. It was all just a bit too chaotic up the top of the mountain there. That was pretty hair-raising stuff. Screenshots channel on the Let's Fly Discord. Oh, there's some beauties in there. Whisper's a very good photographer, you know. He gets in there very fast.
I was going to say, our resident photographer, old Whisper, he had some crackers in there.
Yeah. Oh, Whisper, you even got the basket out of the machine there. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. He's been very good. Oh, Stephen, you for many years still do run the virtual Coast Guard. A few Coast Guard members in that group. One of them just got the 65 and is a flight mechanic for it. Awesome. That's great. Yeah, to be able to do that in the simulator as well. That's great. That's really good to hear. So, we can start to bring those fuel levers all the way back. It's not really too much to switch off in the 65, is there? Turn off the avionics now. That landing light should have been off already. Now it is. So that's all coming down. The generators, I think, can probably come off by now. Alternators. It's probably supposed to be after you actually let it all settle down. Stephen Williams. Oh, the virtual Coast Guard was big during FSX days, yeah. I guess that's what you mean. Well, it could be big again. I mean, you've got the machine for it now. You've got things like Emergency Dispatcher Pro. If you want to try that, I was just laughing at JB Vox's comment there. My overspeed bell had a lot of work this flight. Whoops, sorry. on your llama. Good work, people. That was fun. That was fun. So anyone watching who wanted to ask a question about helicopters, what it's like to fly with the Dauphin, the Dolphin, or the Moser flight controls perhaps, or anything else at all, feel free to get your questions in now while we're still letting the helicopters cool down and winding up our excellent group flight experience. Yeah, they'll slowly come down to speed, my main rotor. There's a loud powering down sound. Can I use my rotor brake yet? I can't even read that rotor thing. Is it under? It's under that limit there. Maybe that's okay to safe to use this. Like that acrylic effect there with all the swirling lines. Looks good. There we go. All right. So then we can get those lights off there. That light can come off there. Yeah. Why is that speeding up? That's kind of weird. Is that just being induced through the tail rotor? This seems to think my engine 2 is still running. I'm sure it's not. Yeah, so I've still got some NG there on engine 2, and my blade's still spinning. That's a bit strange. That fuel could not be more cut off, I swear. The fuel shut-off valve has been pulled as well. But that is very persuaded that it's still running. That is not what, not what I would have expected to see. That is very strange indeed.
What have you got your sensitivity set to in the iPad? And the EFB, I should say.
In the T-pad?
Yeah, so under gameplay,
Mm-hmm.
in Taog's thing, Taog's iPad, there's a sensitivity for airframe. Was that control? Where was that? Intensity. Oh, that's vibration.
Oh, airframe
My bad.
vibration. Yeah. No, I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure why I'm getting this engine that refuses to die.
Trim release timeout. Trim release recovery rate. Bring center joystick. Reduce trim sensitivity.
No.
It's got a bit in there.
Thanks, Brian. Good to know that you had a good time watching that. I've got the helicopter that refuses to die.
Have you put the rotor brake on?
I have put the rotor brake on, but it has not killed engine 2. Engine 2 still thinks it's going, even though the fuel is cut off twice. So engine 2's got a bit of unwanted activity still inside it. JB Vox, today you can see a part of my country. It's the Belgian F1 and Spa-Francorchamps, I guess it is. The circuit is visible in the flight sim. Oh, I bet it is.
Nice.
So that's this weekend, is it? Formula 1, the Belgian Grand Prix, is it? Wow, I don't know quite what this engine thinks it's doing. I think that's got to be a bug where you just can't kill that last bit of engine. Oh, what was up with that drag on the frame rate? Well, people, it has been a pleasure to have you along on another group fly. Go and support. Go and support if you're into the Formula One. Go and think of JB Vox, and maybe go and take a flight around Spa-Francorchamps if you want. Oh, I love seeing all these helicopters line up here. That is really good work, good parking work there. Very pleased to see that. So, people, thanks for your support. Thanks for joining the flight. Thanks for watching the stream today. Always good to have lots of people along. Always happy to meet new people on Twitch as well. Is there anyone else streaming helicopters on Twitch? Is a traditional question that I ask myself at this time of the week. Twitch, MSFS 2024. Is there anyone flying helicopters? In which case we could stage a little raid. No, there's certainly no one above me. Is there anyone below me? I'm not seeing any helicopters. That is very disappointing effort, Twitch. Well, no one gets raided today. If I see someone streaming helicopters on Twitch, they will get a raid when I finish the stream. And then you can have my 6 wonderful viewers on Twitch. Thanks for coming along, people. All right, well, it's time to sign off. I'm really glad to have you all along today. I'm going to let the stream play out for a minute, and I look forward to seeing you in the Discord chat room if you'd like to visit there. I remind you, you can support the channel and what we're doing here, this community, with those items in there. If you so wish, if you've not joined the Discord, that is open to you as well. There is a newsletter I'm running as well, which gets some sort of behind-the-scenes little insights here at Let's Fly HQ. So you're welcome to sign up on that one as well. If you do sign up on that newsletter before Friday, you will go into the draw to win a free copy of the Dolphin and Dauphin twin pack from Taog's Hangar. So thank you to Taog's Hangar for supporting that. So that's the... Oh, I know what it is. I know. I've now figured out why my engine 2's been going the whole time. It's because the starter was on the entire time. Thanks, Patches, for following the channel. Bing bong! There you go. You've got your bing bong. So I'll actually make that automated next time. So the reason that my engine 2 kept starting up was because I had the starter switch stuck down. Good one, Matthew. Hilarious. All right, let's again get that rotor brake on. Oh no, I've lost control of it. No, there you go. Rotor brake, please. Oh dear, oh dear. And everything can come off.
Well, thanks for this marvelous tour, Matthew.
You are always welcome. Always great to have you along. Thanks very much for your support. And great to have you all. And someone doing a lovely manual taxi there. Vulcan 98, nice taxi in your H125. Always
Thanks very much, Matt. It was a great flight. Thank you.
Oh, always good to have you along, Marv. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, people, time to say goodbye. So, as I said, thank you, Golf One Avatar. I'll let the stream play out for a minute, and we'll see you along on Discord if you want to hang out there. So, muting everything now, and I'll catch you later on. See ya.